I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm trying to make it better. But I'm only human. Some days it's hard to move on, so I keep fighting every day. I don't blame myself for my mistakes. I'm only human.
Switch.
I'm only human.
Switch.
I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm trying to make it better. But I'm only human. Some days it's hard to move on. I'm only human.
Switch.
I'm only human. So I keep fighting every day. I don't blame myself. I don't blame myself. Only you.
Talk to me. Why have you been avoiding me so much lately? Did I do something wrong, or was it maybe something I said? I'm going crazy thinking about it.
Didn't do anything.
Say you're sorry, darling. Say it's all your fault. Say you miss me and you wish that you answered my calls. Say you're not done falling. Say our love is hard. Say you're waiting for me, that you wanna press restart.
Nothing is wrong.
Something is obviously bothering you. Suddenly you're Mr. Distant.
Say you're sorry, darling. Say it's all your fault. Say you miss me and you wish that you answered my calls. Say you're not done falling. Say our love is hard. Say you're waiting for me, that you wanna press restart.
buddy in the Mercedes.
Good morning, good afternoon, and or evening, and welcome back to the den and to another Friday Night Rivals. Good evening, Miss Macabre. How is everybody doing tonight? How are you doing, Miss Macabre? Ooh, headset hair. Gonna go ahead and start getting Rivals booted up while we greet everybody. It has been a week, but we made it. We made it through a whole nother work week for those of us that have Saturdays and Sundays off. I didn't always used to have Saturdays off. It wasn't until, well, it's been almost a year. It's been about 3/4 of a year that I've had Saturdays off. All the time up until this point, I've worked Saturdays every Saturday, all the time, ever since my first job. Just getting woke up from my old woman nap. Oh, how was the nap, Miss Macabre? Was it refreshing? Was it good? Did you feel good? You feel rested? Feel energized and ready for the evening? But tonight, well, actually, let me do this first. The music we listened to in the intro there, you can find that on NCS on YouTube, link in the description down below. We listened to That Behavior, Only Human. Well, That Behavior's Only Human. And that was a drum and bass genre. And then we have Ailows, A-I-L-O-W. The song was Akina, and that was a dubstep song. Also linked in the description down below. All the NCS stuff is going to be linked in the description down below. And we're also going to be reacting to a video kind of discussing EOMM, or at least the possibility of it in Marvel Rivals. And it's something that I watched yesterday. And then, of course, you know, shortly after watching it, there was a response from NetEase, from Guang Guang and Marvel Rivals that we'll talk about. So, but anyways, I saw this video by this guy, and I had never watched a video by this guy before, and so I thought, you know, I would react to it. It'll be the second reaction to another content creator that I've done, and I have his channel that the video comes from, the video, and then I also have his main channel linked down below. Pop-ups, all the pop-ups. We got all the pop-ups. Okay, yes, I looked at this already. All the pop-ups. We got more pop-ups. We got new ones. Okay. We are at 82% on the shaders. Oh, this is for Iron Man. Honestly, didn't recognize that from the face picture. Yeah, This was one I was never terribly fond of. It looked a bit different in the comics, but I just never really did care for this. I want to say in the comics more of his face was covered too. This is a comic one, isn't it? Yeah. Now this is from the newer comics. 2020 is from a time I was not keeping up with new comics, but I have seen pictures of this and stuff online. Yeah. 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 Alright, but yes, we're going to be reacting to a video from Flats. Cool, we're done loading shaders too. So we're going to do that probably in the middle of things. So what I'm going to start out doing is I'm going to be working some on Proficiency for Iron Man. The Battle Pass is mostly complete. I need 4 more, huh? Probably get to work some on that a bit later. Only got a couple more weeks going. Take damage, defeat enemies, matches, win matches, duelist, doubles. Of course, those are the repeats. And this one, maybe this one, this one, this one. I can work on 3 of them at a time. But all right, yes, gonna start out working out with, working on some Proficiency with Iron Man. Neat. I don't know. I don't really need, but I know. At this point, I figure I should probably already have at least 1 Lord. And we're closing in, right? Just under a quarter of the way there. So, gonna be working on that a little bit. And yeah, we'll get what challenges done that we can. But then after Flats, where did it go? I have these lovely things here. After Flats, my will not be my own. And chat is going to need to decide for me over whether I'm going to respin, because I'm thinking it'll probably be easiest, right? If before whatever game, I roll this one, and that randomly selects what role I'm going to be. And then I go over here to whichever role I get, and then I roll for the character. Now, chat is going to have to decide if I'm going to have to re-roll on every death. Every time I got to respawn back in the spawn room, am I going to have to roll this again and swap up, or is it going to be that person for the whole game? I'm not sure about re-rolling the roll and then the character one, just in the sake of time, just to do it here. See, if I'm waiting just a few seconds, okay, so it'd be duelist. So then I come over here to the duelist one. We're gonna go ahead and mute you. See, then boom, there it's Psylocke. Right? So at that point, go ahead. mute them all. But yeah, just for the sake of time on how long it would take to respawn. Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking, like, do the roll for the match. And then, you know, if chat wants me to, I can re-roll on every death. Because I could easily get one spin in before the respawn timer's up. I could easily do that. But both of them? With that amount of time? Because I even had time to, like, flip over to other screens and other tabs and mute other tabs. So, I mean, I'd have to agree that just kind of seems like a lot every death. So maybe at most, like, re-roll the character one. Be like a challenge match. Ah, you sport my costume coin there. But let's see here. Since we're gonna be grinding that proficiency. Let's go ahead and swap it up, right? Well, boom. There we go. Do that maybe. Alright. Warm up time. It has been a minute. Almost a week. I got a little bit of a stream in Sunday morning. Try to make up for Friday night. I know it really doesn't make up for Friday night, but
pick your hero or
yes.
villain. I'm not judging.
I never wanted to be Iron Man, but it worked out for everybody.
I was trying. Alright. Warm up. Do we have a tank and then four deeps?
Guess we better save the world.
We got a Hela. I'm an Iron Man. We got an Adam. We got a Punisher. We got an Emma.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
The Wanderer.
Is that gun skin of yours actually impenetrable?
I haven't found anything that's been able to damage it yet.
I'm sure I've got something in my arsenal.
We got a Phoenix.
Whatever it is,
Phoenix to be. Phoenix it is. Oh. Sorry.
The
Can't
battle
see
starts
chat.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
All you need to do is
Now I'm in the
capture
upper
mission
left. I don't
area.
think anything important pops up in the upper left. So we'll just leave me there for the moment.
Target-rich environment.
Hurry up! Some assistance, please. That put a spring in my step?
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Hey, Loki.
We are in this together.
I am low.
Is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Adam.
My friends.
You are magnificent.
Hurry up!
you might want to look over here.
You are fantastic.
I've located our enemies.
That's better.
Got a blade. There's only been one blade. There's only been yeah, I totally messed that up. Hey, Grit.
Hurry up!
There goes Jeff. And we need a burger on out of there. No! He still got me. He has that reach. That's why he's in the S tier.
I'm gonna find whoever put me out last time.
Almost got behind the wall. Oh well, guess I'm not going undefeated.
Powering up. Be ready for counterattacks. They're not going to quit. That's better. Maximum pulse.
Don't even feel like dealing with you right now. Now let's just keep moving.
Powering up.
Your powers are done! Mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Maximum pulse!
Ah, I was a little low. Shoulda pulled up more. That was a good bomb though. We can pull it back though. Our team's doing good.
I'm gonna find whoever put me out last time.
We should be able to pull it back.
Powering up.
Wasn't the best time to power up, but I was just anticipating having to snipe and bomb coming in, so that's why we went with that.
If you were as smart as me, you'd be arrogant too.
Huh.
Powering up.
Oh, wrong button.
Anyone say fireworks?
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Ah, we'll have it back before the game starts.
It's so
But yes,
back. After all I've seen out there,
so far working on the proficiencies. Got surprised by that Iron Man ult. Should have pulled up a little bit just to make sure I was high enough. I thought I already was, but that's how it works out.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Alright, somebody tell me this isn't some kid's birthday party again. Powering up. Enemies on approach.
Fantastic!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
And let's pull over here.
That's better.
Take use of our cover. Ah, Namor came up from behind us.
The mission area
Very nice, Namor. Very nice flank. Got taken out by the Monstro turrets. Thought I was going to get to that health pack, but I didn't.
Powering up.
Namor is not currently up here. Close in here. Make sure we get rid of the Monstro turret.
Maximum pulse.
Ah, I got one of them. Thought I would get two. It was a gamble. It was a gamble move. It was kind of desperate. I was like, I'm either going to get taken out or I'm going to get both of them, but didn't end up getting one of them.
Powering up. What do I hit next?
Please don't tell me that was Iron Man. Like, please don't, brother. Please, please. Oh, we need to bugger on out of there because of Groot. We'll let Punisher do his thing. We'll let Punisher do his thing.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Control lost.
Get back here, Loki.
Actually down. Is he? I think that's the welcoming committee.
Wah. Whoop. Ah! I almost got to it. I blame Phoenix for not sniping Iron Man out the sky there. That's what I'm gonna do. That's not really what was going on, but. Whoa.
Feeling good again.
Second chance is over. I'm doing this my way.
Rockets, fire.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. I am finished!
There's a man down. Spring in my step. Feeling good again. Maximum.
Oh, you're.
I hold grudges.
Okay, you were. I guess you were holding a grudge, maybe.
Hard to find good help, isn't it, Namor?
They've almost got it!
Oh.
Your powers are mine!
You are nothing!
Whoa.
How do I hit next? I'm taking requests.
I got caught out in the open. Got caught out in the open and it wasn't a. Yeah, there wasn't a whole. I thought I got taken out from group, but that was Namor. That was a good shot, Namor. That was a good shot, man. Round 3.
People want to be led, I want to be in
Sorry
charge.
about that.
Win-win.
Make sure I mute myself when I do that. I apologize, chat. Bad manners there. Ugh.
30 seconds
Okay.
before you attack. Get ready.
So I'm doing. I'm one of the people doing the worst on the team. Somehow I'm ace though. I don't think I should be ace with 6 deaths, but
Maybe. But what do you have that I don't, Emma?
I have gotten 3 visible pulse kills though. Although one of those was purposely a single, another one was
So,
meant to get
what's our
more.
first date again?
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
But
2, 1.
I don't know.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
I don't know. I feel like one of those people that's got like very similar damage to me, or very similar kills to me, but has fewer deaths should probably be.
Maximum pulse!
Tried to be cheeky there right at the start. Didn't really work out in my favor.
Feeling good again.
Oh, don't know what happened there. Gotta just overwhelm her healing. There we go.
I got that on video.
Yep, you do more damage than me. You do more damage than me. I think I was already hurt going into that fight.
Everybody ready?
Should have been going with repulsors anyways, but
Powering up.
there we go. I thought I would get lucky with that too, but I did not. They are focusing me. This is not fair. It's not fair. I'm getting teamed.
Feeling good again.
I was making myself a bit of an easy target, so you know I can't really get mad at him.
Powering up. That one's springing my step. On the bomb's away.
That's a bad spot for a bomb.
I hope Friday got that on video.
Sorry, Namor.
Powering up. Bombs away.
We had to win it. I just had to keep the pressure up, right? Just needed to win it. That was a good game.
Another epic victory.
Ah, ha, ha, first game. I'm not sure if I honestly think I deserve that or not, right? Like, I'm honestly not sure if I do. I forgot to save those other ones. That's what I get. (22-7). I don't know. 23-5 with the most KOs and triple. I mean, I had a little more damage than her. I had a little more damage block. She had better accuracy, but none of us swapped up. They had a couple swap ups. Okay, they had more than a couple swap ups. I'll say that was a good group, and that was a good invisible woman. I will say that. Nice job, Mr. Shine. I'll take it though. I'll take it. First game of the night. I'll take that little bit of an ego boost. All right, now. Okay, there's only one there. Okay. I am missing one of the MVPs from that crap. I do need just a second. I don't know. I don't really know what to name it. I've got a lot of these. I'm not sure I'll ever really use them. It's nice to have them, right? I guess. I've never gone back and looked at them. But, you know. Now, every death in there, I think that would have been pretty feasible to go ahead and spin the wheel, right? I think that would have been pretty feasible, right? Especially if I'm just doing yes, but Sunday, I did get I got an Iron Man MVP, I got a Groot MVP, and I got a Cloak and Dagger MVP. So it was pretty nice because I hadn't played Cloak and Dagger in a while, and I'd played Groot somewhat recently, but I think that was like the first and only time I played him that day, or maybe I played him one more. But I got to use, the main reason I jumped on him is because I saw somebody picked Mantis as one of the supports. So I was like, oh, I'm going to jump in here and I'm going to try out this new like little healing shield wall. Dude, I had almost as much healing as Mantis. This was the game too. I don't know. It's probably way too long, but whatever. I'll know what it is. But yeah, that was the game, and it was, oh dude, I love that team up. I love that team up. Being Loki, when you're giving them the super heal, giving them a buff too, like within your little area, that's nice, right? But I don't know. Being Groot, getting that healing shield wall for Manus, because at one point I had like five little shield walls out. I had like 3 of the normal thorn ones, and then I had over to the left I had the bonus health, and kind of staggered behind it I had the healing one. I'll just name it that. Boom. There we go. Cool. Now I don't have to worry about missing any. Ooh, excuse me. I don't have to worry about missing any of the others. Because there was one, and I'm not sure what it was, but I don't know. I always feel like really good about myself whenever I get like 2 MVP clips from a single game. I always feel really good about myself. To being a dirty casual. I don't know. I guess that kind of shows off how much of a dirty casual I am, you know? Which, I'm going to be making a dedicated playlist to that by itself. I just need to take like 5 minutes at some point to hop on YouTube and create the list and reassign everything. But, alright, cool. Was it this one with Groot? No, that was the C and D, which means... Yes, this was the Groot one. No, okay, no. It wasn't almost... Okay, no, that's not what it was. It wasn't almost as much healing as Mantis. It was more healing than Jeff. But that person did play Psylocke, too. Also did more healing than Blade. He's got lifesteal. That's surprising. That's surprising. Did more healing than Blade. I guess he wasn't getting to last very long once he activated his lifesteal. It's about the only thing I can think of there. Yeah, that's about the only thing I can think of. Is once he activated lifesteal, he was getting burned down at that point before he really got to take advantage of it. Because you can actually do a surprising amount of healing on yourself with Blade's lifesteal, but you have to be able to get in, like, hit multiple people, take out multiple people.
I never wanted to be Iron Man.
Ooh.
It worked out for everybody.
Kim Possible. Got a C&D and a Mantis. Oh, Emma, you should totally go Groot. You should totally go Groot, Emma. Alright.
People want to be led, I want to be in charge. Win-win.
Before you attack. Get ready.
Danendorf.
Hey, Dandy.
I need to make sure to make use of Danendorf's shield.
That hasn't changed. In fact, we're closer than ever. Whether we like it or not.
Alright, sorry about that, chat.
You guys sharing a studio in Hell's Kitchen now? I get it. Rent's been skyrocketing.
It's actually a bit more complicated than that.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, they got an Emma and a cat.
Oh, somebody tell me this isn't some kid's birthday party again.
I once originated an entire species through an act of magic. Understand their hesitation.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Now let's focus on Squirrel Girl. Rocket. Okay. Okay.
You're halfway
Okay.
there.
Sorry, I'm in the wrong scene. Okay.
Hurry up. Well, that depends entirely on whether or not I created any of them. I don't think that's the welcoming committee.
Almost there.
Oh, Namor. I feel threatened. I don't know why I was thinking the edge of the bubble was a window. Okay, they got a hole.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Hey, invisible one. Hey, Hulk. Oh, that was Emma.
Spring in my step. Avengers Tower. Home sweet home.
I'm making myself such a target up here. There we go.
You're halfway there.
Reload. Hey, C and D.
I don't think that's the welcoming committee. Bombs away. Remind me never to eat squid again.
Hey, Namor.
I need assistance. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
That put a spring in my step.
Ooh.
Follow me. Us against the world.
I hope Friday got that on video.
You belong to me.
Okay, I'm not sure that's a Friday get it on video kind of thing there, Tony, but you know.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Wow, I just kind of sat there and just kind of edged my way up, didn't I? That wasn't terribly skillful. Okay, I am itching to use my ultimate.
Maximum pulse.
That was kind of cheap. Oh, it was a double. Ah!
Hurry up.
Let's get out of there and back here. Let's keep our objective moving, right? We need to make sure we're working on the victory conditions. Okay, can't miss that.
Hurry up.
I'm dead. I'm dead. That was dumb. That was greedy. I got what I deserved. Yeah, see, I had like 4 seconds. If I went for it immediately,
I'm back.
I think that'd have been enough time to spin the wheel.
Hurry up.
Okay, I thought they were going to be more on top of the OBJ.
I hope Friday got
Sorry, Punisher. Sorry, Frank. Namor.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Ooh, Kim Possible. Okay, that was kind of like last game, right? But you know, the Lord. I guess the Lord status kind of earns that for you a little bit, right? Let's throw everybody some thumbsy uppies. That was a good game. It's a good game. I didn't go undefeated. That was dumb of me. I got greedy. But probably where most of that came from was right there. Got a lot of assists. Well, I guess just not a lot of final hits. I did most of the work to get the kill, but yeah, did pretty good. We didn't have anybody swap up. That was pretty good team. Good job, everybody. Good job. All right, now. Cool. We'll get our free thing there. Spray. And then, oh, cool. Yeah, we got the calling card. Oh, that's nice. I love the artwork. Yeah, we'll do that. Got a free comic book page. Where am I at? Not really close to anything at the moment. I did just get a chunk of points. Up to 735 now from 575, so I did get a chunk of points there. We'll give me one more game. We'll give it one more game. Cool. Might be able to get the doubles. Might be able to get the wins. That'd be 2 more. That'd put me up to 5. 5 out of 6 for, I think that's last week. I don't know. Oh, that's 20,000. I don't think I'll do that in one game. I don't think I'd get 14 either, but who knows? Maybe it will. Maybe it will. If I can get some more. Okay, no, I had that. It's 3 days left. I've had that. Okay, I was about to say, I don't think I got any critical hits with Iron Man. But Cole might be able to do the double KOs. So yeah, we'll give the old shell head one more game. Alright, Shibuya.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I never wanted to be Iron Man, but it worked out for everybody.
Okay, we got 2 sports. No tank. Got a tank. 3 deepsters. I do not even know. I do not even know. Alright, but let's see if we can't have another good game as Iron Man.
All I have to do is build her.
30 seconds before you attack. Get
Start
ready.
it up, Cha. Hey, what's up, Phoenix Ninja? How you doing?
We gotta take down Doomsday. He may be in league with yet darker forces. We must hunt him down and sever his alliances. That's not all our plan to sever.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
This looks like a game for the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hurry up!
Yeah, there, that group. That's where I want to bomb. She got me though. Keep it up on. Keep it up on the tank now. Cool. Support. Focus the support. Cool. And that's that. Oh, I had the banana hammock, Loki. Ah. Is it weird that I recognize the comic or the costume by that?
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Oh, I am. I just happen to be a living one.
Should move to second sooner.
Good. That's on me.
There.
Render me assistance. Any more questions back? Don't mind me. Still just dying.
I needed that. Piece of cake.
Must find that sniper.
All right.
Loyal squibs. If all I have are ravens.
pulse cannon.
Namor! Thank you. You weren't supposed to get away from that, Namor. I don't know how I didn't see you fly up in the air, but somehow I did not see it.
I hope Friday got that on video. Powering up.
Jeff! There we go.
Double KO.
Hey, there's a double KO. Challenge. Let's get down.
That put a spring in my step.
Oh, that's the wrong place to go.
Feeling good again.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Powering up.
I feel like they're all focusing me. Oh, don't walk into it.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Oh, that was definitely not the place to go. No. Hey, Fleshy Hulk. I'll eat it, Hella. I'll tank it, just to get you out of your ult quicker, and so you ain't looking at somebody else. That was my only death. My only death was purposely tanking her ult. All right, let's see if we can't get in a bit closer here, get a bit cheekier.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Woo! I don't know what got me. Oh, I guess it was him. Guess he got me with a shot.
Maximum pulse. That put a spring in my step.
Get that vehicle moving
Powering
again.
up. Thank you, son of
Don't even think that was you. No, it was Namor. Okay, man. Let's do it.
Everybody ready? Powering up. This ult must be destroyed. There's a bad decision come back to life.
See, I'm blocking help.
Get that vehicle moving
I could use some heals, please.
That's better.
Behind us. Don't mind me. Not just dying.
They're turning it around good. They're turning it around real good. I gotta give it to them. It's like I let myself get tanked by a Hella's ult just to take her out of it quicker, and
Powering up.
somehow that made us pay the price.
Still got an edge. What unusual beasts Midgard has.
Disappear!
Blades down. Bust out the AB negative.
So close. This is your big chance.
That's better. Maximum pulse. Enemies on approach.
Oh, we cannot be stopped. You stalled us, but we cannot be stopped.
Another epic victory.
Stalled us, but we cannot be stopped. Yeah, I was about to say I really don't deserve MVP on that one. their team did a good job of saving each other when I would push in, so I ended up having to play a lot more long range, but oh, I got a little bit in there. Yeah. Good job, everybody. I think I could have done better. On that one, I think I could have done better. Now, it did show that we got some challenges done. Okay. So we got critical hits and take damage. We got a decent chunk on that. 5,000 more damage. Well, no. Yeah, 5,000 more damage. I don't know what I was thinking. Got some of these done. We got those 2 done, so that's nice. Check in on the battle pass here. Ooh, we can go ahead and finish off Rocket's page. But of course, we always get our currencies first. And that's going to be 400 shy of the Rocket costume. But we can go ahead and fill up the rest of the page.
Whoa, hey, but easy, buddy. We're supposed to be partners. Whoa.
Oh, we can mix and match. And we're 320 shy. So we'll go ahead and alright, so that's a spray for Rocket and a spray for Jeff. We'll get rid of the Hydra one. And Rocket. Get rid of the Hydra. All right. Yeah, I didn't think we would get any of them done, but we did get a chunk of the way to another round of points. I would dare say by the time I complete this one, I'll have completed these one each, so I'll probably be like 885 by the time I complete this, and that'll put me at like 945. So approaching halfway. Approaching halfway. But yeah. We made some good progress though, just in terms of challenges alone. 3 games, got 2 weeklies. I think we got, yeah, we got all the new ones done, plus multiple old ones. Almost here for another 300 batch. And that'll make it really easy to finish off the Rocket page. And then I'm going to hit the Jeff page. Get this. And then we'll go back for... I guess we'll go back for the Adam stuff and the Panther stuff. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I still need to get the very final comic book page from last season, so I might do this before I go get Panther and Adam stuff from the Power of the Phoenix. Okay, I'll probably get these 2 for Panther, definitely. a nice emote and a spray, because those are kind of universal. I don't know. I don't know about those. Yeah. 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 Definitely gonna prioritize that comic book page from last season though over the white and gold skins. Oh. Oh. Oh, I do want to check in on my... There it is. Okay, because I did get enough from matches that I went ahead and got the Groot one for Rocket. So if I come down here to Rocket and I spin him around, you can see the Groot, little baby Groot plushie with like a controller and headphones hanging off of his jetpack. And here his tail kind of keeps blocking it, but there we go. It's got a mind of its own. Oh, anyways. For those of you that know Spaceballs. 925, so that'd give me 2,095. So I could technically have enough units to get somebody a skin. Interessante. It would definitely need to be somebody that don't have a skin. But that's kind of in luck. Because that means I could do the Dante skin for Winter Soldier. Or... what is it? Thing's got one. Human Torch? An Invisible Woman? So there is one for Human Torch. Eh. Oh yeah, so there's Human Torch and Invisible Woman that I could do. There's not another Invisible Woman? Because there's his wedding single. Where's her wedding single? Huh. Huh, huh, huh. Am I blind? Possibly. I do occasionally have to wear my second set of eyes, giving me a grand total of 4. Okay, yeah, there it is. I just scrolled past it way up here. Alright, she also got her Future Foundation. Ultron ain't got a skin. But is that in here as a single? Phoenix got a skin in here. Emma's got her Phoenix skin now, so that would take her out of the running. Yeah. We do the Ultron X. Okay. Just kind of planning out, like, you know, if I do convert my lattice units to get another skin here. Oh, I could get the Malice bundle for Invisible Woman. Okay. So yeah, she's got multiple options in here that I could get if I convert. Thor's got a better one. I could get a good Doctor Strange one. And maybe get one I like for Star-Lord, you know. I got the Chinese line one, but... and then, of course, you know, there's the... I guess it's flopping in between it, but the Dante skin, as I call it, for the Blood Soldier for Winter Soldier. That's just an awesome skin. Or looking. Comes from the season 1? When Dracula was the big bad guy? I don't think Venom's got one. But yeah, okay, so I got multiple options for all the heroes that don't currently have a skin. Gotcha. So I can flesh out that roster. So that way... I don't know why. There are costumes I really like for heroes that already have costumes, but... You know, if I'm going to be converting my lattice to units, I'd really like to get one for a hero that ain't got one, and that's Human Torch, Invisible Woman, Blade, Phoenix, and Winter Soldier. Oh, and Venom, right? Everybody else got a skin. Star-Lord's even got a skin. I just don't like the skin, right? But yeah, so that gives me Venom, Winter Soldier, Phoenix, Blade, because they're new, Human Torch, Invisible Woman. So I need to, even though there's skins I'd like to get for other heroes, if I convert stuff like Doctor Strange, or Hawkeye, or Cap, or Magic, or Moon Knight, if I'd call him Iron Fist, wow, or Psylocke, Scarlet Witch, Punisher, Wolverine, Ultron. Oh yeah, Ultron don't got a skin neither. Okay, so that's seven options. I would like to get one of like the Thunder God type bundles for Thor, but I said bundles, I meant costumes. Like over here, this is probably the one I'd get if I converted and got one for Thor, Lord of Asgard. I like the big poof. I like the big fur. I like it. Plus the helmet looks really cool, even though you can't see his face. I know. So I like it. Punk Child ain't so bad for Magic. It's cool too. It's a cool skin. And I like how her sword kind of changes up with each one of her skins. I do like this one for Squirrel Girl as well. Tippy Toe gets a little dragon tail, she gets a dragon tail. I love how her slingshot changes up for each one of her bundles. The Mechnomancer. Or Technomancer. I forget which. My mind is so bad these days. Oh, the Storm Punk Rocker one. This one's been around since the beginning. It's a good one. Luna Snow's got a couple of good ones too. I would like to get the Groot Exard tree. He is the world tree. But yeah. I don't think I'll have enough once I convert. Will I? I'd have to get done with the whole thing. And then I'd have to get, I think, a couple of these. I think I'd have to get a couple of these. And then I could do it. Upgrade. Oh yeah, that's right. That's where it gives you the starting chunk of chrono token. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Is any of this stuff going to give me any lattice units? No. Okay. That's right. These are typically just straight up cosmetics. Chrono tokens. Chrono tokens. Unstable molecules. I was about to say that's the costume currency. Can't remember what it was called. Okay, so this one is going to give you a couple of chrono tokens. I think this is just, yeah, this is just the cosmetics. Yes, so these two, this one can give me chrono tokens, so that can help me get towards the units. This one ain't going to give me nothing, which is fine, because those are typically just cosmetics with none of the extra fluff in it. But yeah. Alright. So, let me take a quick break here, and then we're going to come back, and we are going to react to... We're going to react to Mr. Flats. Which, you know, I knew... Well, I'll get into that. I'll get into that when we come back. Alright. Getting too old to be sitting cross-legged in a chair. Honestly, I just need to get a bit more active. I've gotten a bit sedentary here of late, but yeah. So, yep, so gonna come back, and then we're gonna react to Mr. Flats. And I'm pressing the wrong stuff. Oh, let me see here. I think I closed the tab just for... Yeah, I already closed the tab. Let me see. Reopen close tabs. Okay, yeah, we will, while I'm stepping away, we will re-listen to Akina by Alau. And again, that's the dubstep song. Now, the reason I selected all the songs that are being played tonight is because over the last couple of weeks, we've had some interruptions. We've had some things of different pace. I've gone back to some songs I've used before. So, kind of catching up on all the stuff that's been new across, like, the last 3 weeks. And that's where all the songs from tonight come from. They all come from the last... They all come from, like, the last 3 weeks. Kind of spread out across it, too. Now, when we go to exit out in the outro, it is going to be a funk mix. 2 songs are labeled as the funk genre, and 1 is labeled as witch funk. So, gonna kind of have a funky outro. Anyways, I'll be right back, everybody, and then we're gonna react to Mr. Flats.
Talk to me. Why have you been avoiding me so much lately? Did I do something wrong, or was it maybe something I said? I'm going crazy thinking about it.
Didn't do anything.
Say you're sorry, darling. Say it's all your fault. Say you miss me and you wish that you answered my calls. Say you're not done falling. Say our love is hard. Say you're waiting for me, that you wanna press restart.
Mercedes.
And I am back, chat. Oh, sorry. Just 1 second. Sorry. Sinuses have been wreaking some havoc on me the last couple of days. And I don't have YouTube Premium. Apologize about that. We'll go and close that out. Now, before we get into this, sorry, excuse me. Before we get into this, this is only my second time reacting to another like content creator's content, right? Usually I react to like trailers, you know, like Guang Guang and Xiong when they're talking about the new season coming up or the mid-season update, stuff like that. I've reacted to stuff like that before, but this is only my second time reacting to a content creator, right? And I was wanting to like be able to ask people, right? Get their permission, but not everybody's able to be hit up across Discord, and after a handful of failed attempts and kind of looking at, oh, do I really, like, I don't even, like, I had a Twitter at one point for the channel way back. I want to say before COVID. Before 2020. Please don't demonetize me, YouTube. But that was even back, like, it was back before Elon Musk even owned it. So, yeah, I don't even know if it's, I don't even know if it's still an active account, because I hadn't used it in so long. But if it's not there, I don't want to have to create a new one, and I don't necessarily want to even be on Twitter, personally. Just don't ever hear anything good about it, and I never had a desire to really be on Twitter anyway, outside of just trying to help promote the channel. I don't know. Yeah, so if there's, you know, if you guys have any advice, feedback on like how transformative I am, or if there's any kind of like etiquette things that I am, you know, kind of like seemingly not aware of or oblivious to or may not be thinking about, do let me know in the comments or in the chat. But yeah, we're gonna try reacting here to Flats talking about Marvel Rivals, talking about EOMM. Now, it was a few months ago, a couple members of my chat, Angel and Blue, brought up to me about EOMM. And at least I think that's what they called it. They were talking about with ranked how when you get in, you will like get on a win streak, and after a few games of a win streak, it like purposely throws you up against like tougher opponents or people that like you're gonna lose to, so that way you lose a few games and then it swaps you back to winning, kind of thing. And well, I've played a little bit of ranked. I don't think I engaged with it enough to really be able to make that pattern or difference. But what killed ranked for me was there'd be a game where someone would quit out. Oh, hey, we're going to punish that person on their rank. I get nothing. And then the next game I get thrown into, it's like my entire team just like, it's like nobody has thumbs suddenly. It's like we don't know how to play the characters we're on or do anything, or the other team is just that much better than us. And that kind of killed it. I got frustrated with that. I'm like, okay, I'm out. Right. Never got out of bronze. Dirty casual. Maybe I just need to get good. Maybe I don't get to have an opinion, but it was that specific instance happening repeatedly. Like pretty much anytime I'd sit down, like I'm going to play, you know, like just a few games of ranked, right? Or I'm going to have myself a little ranked session, or however long it was, that always seemed to happen at least once. And it was just never a good time after it happened. That's the correlation I have with ranked in this game, Marvel Rivals. Now, skill-based matchmaking is something that's been around for a wee bit, and it's SBMM, right? And it basically, instead of being in a ranked mode where, you know, you're like rank whatever, and so you're going up against other people within that same rank, kind of like in, you know, Rivals, you know, if you're if you know you're on that rank about to go into silver, you'll face silver people and people in, like, you know, the ranks below you in bronze, right? Once you get to a certain point in rank, you can't match against people of a certain rank, right? You're always kind of matching people within a certain range of your rank. Well, skill-based matchmaking in the background, based on how you do yada 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 yada, it gives you a skill number, and it matches you in the same way, right? With the thought behind it being people that you have no business playing against because you are nowhere near good enough to be playing against those people, like just in any kind of competitive sense. It like tries to prevent you from matching against those people. Opposite side of that same coin, people that you have no business playing against because they are just so much worse than you, you also won't be matching against those people, with a thought of, you know, it kind of keeps things competitive because you're always playing people within a certain range. There's some people worse than you, some people better than you, most people like right on your skill level, if you will. It's a bit more intricate than that, but of course it is, right? It's computer stuff. But that's just kind of like a 10,000 foot flyover, if you will. Right? Now, EOMM is engagement optimized matchmaking, which until, again, Angel and Blue in my chat are kind of, you know, filling me in on what this is. And then I watched, I want to say it was about half this video yesterday. I didn't even know this was like a thing in gaming, right? Like, as far as I knew, it was either you got skill-based matchmaking, or it's like Battlefield used to be, and it's you face whoever you face. It's like playing Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, right? There was no SBMM, there was no EOMM, there was you're playing against whoever you're playing against, and you just cross your fingers. You're not gonna pop into a game and the entire enemy team has like the same 3 letters at the start, because at that point you're looking at your team and nobody has the same letters at the start, and you're just going, fuck. Because you knew it was not going to be a fun time. You knew it. So, I'm going to kind of let Flats talk here. I'm going to be interjecting, of course. Right? But engagement optimized matchmaking is kind of like what Angel and Blue were telling me about, right? If I go on a loss streak, it's going to like match me against people that I'm just better than, or it's going to give me like a team that is comprised of people who are all just so much better than the opponents that we're facing, so that way we're pretty much guaranteed to win, right? Which, you know, for how games work nowadays, instead of it just being like the wise old man says, make a game and sell a game, right? That's not my thing. 30 NSG, check him out, wise old man. He's not really. He's not really old. He's not. He's just kind of in that midlife. But you know. Anyways. But yes, and instead of games just being made and trying to be the best game they can be, ongoing games want to retain players, right? They want to have a high retention rate. And so if every so often somebody goes on a losing streak, you know, you give them a little something to, you know, you give them a couple wins, keep them hooked, keep them going. You don't want them quitting because they're losing all the time. And then consequently, from the opposite side of that same coin, you know, occasionally, you know, if you're winning and you're doing good all the time, gonna throw you up against some people that are gonna, like, you know, if you've been getting comfortable where you're at, well, you're about to catch a shiner, you know what I mean? So, you know, you need to wake up, kind of thing. Try to keep you challenged, right? Keep you engaged that way. I didn't even know this was a thing until Marvel Rivals. But let's let Flats talk about it, because he seems to kind of know about it now. Something else to kind of caveat before we start is that with this whole EOMM and Marvel Rivals, this is what people have been kind of thinking and suspecting and supposing and hypothesizing and speculating. And Rivals, of course, after I watched this video and I was like, oh, I'm going to react to this tomorrow night on stream. Yeah, Guang Guang, I've seen some shorts out there, and Flats even has a video that we're not going to react to, but it's linked in the description down below as well. And I'm going to flash that up here on the screen a little bit once we get done reacting to Flats. But yeah, it's already kind of been confirmed or denied officially by Rivals, but we'll get to that update here in just a minute. So this is kind of the before, and we'll get to the after, right?
Question, but you know what I do know? I do know one thing. I know one thing, and that one thing I know that is I'm scared. Now, if you might ask, Flats, why are you scared? I am scared because I think, unfortunately,
I'm sorry, Flats. Give me just one moment here. I usually turn back YouTube for the chat, and I didn't do that here from the break.
Flats, do you think the devs will change something in the matchmaking? I do not know the answer to that question, but you know what I do know? I do know one thing. I know one thing, and that one thing I know that is I'm scared. Now, if you might ask, Flats, why are you scared? I am scared because I think, unfortunately, Marvel Rivals just put itself in the worst corner possible, and I think we're cooked.
I've heard a lot of gloom and doom about Marvel Rivals, or about its ability to keep longevity, or about how often it's been bringing heroes into the game. The only kind of matchmaking issue I had again was when like people would leave, I would get nothing, and they would get punished, and then it's like I get put on a losing streak or something after that. It was just kind of coincidental to me at that point, right? Most like actual times I would chalk it up to my own frustration, right? I get frustrated, and then because I'm frustrated going to the next game, I'm like, hurry up, let me get back in here so I can get my rank. You know, I'm probably not thinking the most clearly, right? That's what I would have put it on personally. But people say it's the matchmaking, and it's not skill based. So Flats thinks they're cooked. Let's find out why.
Like, we're genuinely cooked. And the reason why I think we're cooked is because they acknowledged the EOMM or matchmaking and said they're going to talk about it. And granted, that should be a good thing.
Them acknowledging that people are having a discussion, I will say, does not necessarily mean that they are acknowledging that something exists in the game, but people are how they are nowadays, right?
95 to 99% of the time is a good thing. The reason why I'm scared is because I have a feeling I know what their answer is going to be, and it's not going to be the answer people want to hear. And so, well, let riddle me this.
I mean, especially for ranked, right? I would think ranked goes off of your rank and not like engagement. Maybe it does, but I mean, I would think ranked would go off of ranked, right? And quick plays kind of, maybe there's some skill based hidden in the background or something. But I mean, from quick play, I've had games where we've absolutely trounced the enemy, and the enemy team has completely trounced us, right? One team's a doormat. Sometimes it's my team, sometimes it's their team, right? Sometimes it's like a good back and forth, tooth and nail fight. Just that sweaty, just clawing your way slowly to victory. And then you know, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't, but I don't know, quick play seems pretty varied. It seems pretty unregulated, if you will, in terms of who you're playing against, but I don't know, I would think in ranked it would go off your rank. I don't know how you would go off engagement there. Quick play, I could see that, but how Flats?
Riddle me this. Let's say they come out and say, well, EOMM is...
Let's back up here just a few seconds. Let him make his statement in whole.
EOMM is not real. It is just matchmaking, and they stand on business.
I don't think.
Think about all of the frogs out there that are fully convinced that it is real, and that the game is being pitted against them. They all go bananas, and they.
I can see people doing that just to do that, not necessarily because they believe it, but I like how he left it open that it was not certainly there. I don't know. He's just kind of being realistic. You know, he's acknowledging that it could be there, not be there. Oh, he's got Okay, that's what that is. He's got monitoring on. Okay. I didn't notice that at first.
They start boycotting a game. They start harassing people that are playing the game. They start trying to get everyone to stop playing it. They trying to stop playing it. That is like a giant potential rift in a community that can start. I saw someone say that's how it went with COD. I mean, I don't know how it went with COD long term, but it starts to form a massive crack. If they take it one step further and say, you have control over your climb, you have to be good at the game. And like good at the game is, you know, what that means is like you're gonna have a game where you drop 400 kills and you lose. That happens. But if you're dropping 400 kills every game and losing every game, I don't believe you. I genuinely don't. And so
I wouldn't either. 400 kills would be insane, but he's exaggerating, of course. Now, I didn't until my chat clued me in here. I did not know about this practice range. I thought the AI bot mode, like playing against AI bots, was like the practice. But I think he's about to like 2-tap this Galactabot here again. And I'm kind of wondering, why is he in here just like going back and forth 2-tapping this bot? Like, I'm confused.
Oh. If someone wants to just prove that, by the way.
See, he just did it again.
We should make a system where if someone like genuinely believes that they are carrying every game and can't climb because of it, I'll look at it, and if they're wrong, they owe like gifted. You know, no one would actually do it, so there's no way I could enforce it. But
I doubt anybody would be able to sit there and throw up a game history of, oh yes, look at this, we're putting up like 40 kills a game, every game, and yet still losing a bunch.
Regardless, though, right?
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe when you get into those upper echelons, because again, dirty casual, right? Dirty casual. Right, my whole series is entitled to Dirty Casual Tries, right? Notice how I've never gotten out of bronze. They've made some improvements to the ranked up. I've just, or to the ranked mode. I just haven't gone back, I guess, yet. Who knows?
Because I don't think we could find a single soul unless they just don't.
I agree.
Play the game, right? Like they play like one game a week. Then it's like, okay, that's why you're not climbing, because you don't play it much, right?
That's also kind of my issue. Like Friday night's the only time, you know, also maybe a little bit on Saturday mornings, about the only time I can guarantee that I'll be able to sit down for any kind of solid length of time and try to grind out rivals. At this point, that's kind of my biggest holdup to rank. Not a desire, because they've made changes that it's like, hey, this is stuff I've been kind of wanting in ranked, right? You know, if we're doing good and the person quits out, we get rewarded for a good performance in that game. I was asking for that in Season 0. So, yeah. It's not necessarily a desire, it's kind of more just out of time. Now, I don't know, maybe Friday Night Rivals, you know, I average anywhere between like 7 games and 10 games, depending on how long they are. Usually I'm hitting like 9 or, you know, like right around 9, I will say. I think most Friday Night Rivals, outside of ones where I'm like reacting to something, I generally get about, you know, 9-10 games in, but those are also not like, you know, we went 3 rounds in Dom kind of thing. Yeah, but, you know, let's say I get half a dozen competitive games in on a Friday night. I'm not really sure how much progress I can make with that. Like, I'm sure I could go from, like, Bronze 3 to Bronze 2, right? Or Bronze 2 to Bronze 1. But could I go, like, Bronze 3 to Silver 1? I'm assuming I'd have to, like, win all 6 of those games in a row, right? But would 6 games be enough to to rank up, because I want to say it was like 3 or 4 games, 3 or 4 wins, and I would rank up. It's been a couple few seasons, so don't quote me. But I don't know. Throw it up in the chat. Throw it in the comments on the VOD if like half a dozen games, like how much ranked progress could I make, right? And I wouldn't assume all wins. Again, dirty casual.
So if they stand on business and they're like, yeah, this isn't real, or no, it's not what it is, and they explain what the matchmaking is, and then they talk about how you actually do have control over your games, and they explain it, they're gonna get everyone pissed. But
well, I mean, I would say that we do have control over it, because, you know, if everybody does good, in theory. But let's hear it out.
The opposite end. What if they do admit that matchmaking is not good? Or they say it's not EOMM, because they already said it's not EOMM, but they say that the matchmaking isn't going how we want and we'll try to do better, right?
If that is the case, I don't think it'd be hard to improve matchmaking. I don't necessarily want to see an SBMM thing come in, but in ranked mode specifically, I mean, I don't really know how you would implement SBMM that way, because you're already going off a rank. But for like quick play, do not want to see SBMM come in.
Been treating you well.
One, you now give ammo to all of those people that have been coping really hard, saying like, oh no, I can't climb because of my teammates, because that's not true, right? Like, don't get me wrong, you're gonna have games like that. I have them too, and I have had demon lobbies, and they're funny as shit.
I wish I could be on the winning side of more demon lobbies.
Isn't how it always goes though, right? Like if you're talking, you play 100 games a season, right? And those 100 games, you are not getting EOMM demons in 100 games. Like, you might get it in like on the high end 10, on the high end 10, right? And so like it will happen sometimes, but like most matchmakers try to get you to a 50-50 win rate in the correct rank, right? Like you'll win 50% of your games, you'll lose 50% of the games because you're in the correct rank.
Okay, he is specifically talking about rank. I'm going to bring quick play into it. But, I mean, I can agree that's the goal. You know, like most people, the average individual is going to be winning 50%, losing 50%. Skill-based, I think Call of Duty's big about this, and there's rumors about Battlefield 6, but, you know, I'm hoping they just kind of stick to what Battlefield normally is, and you get who you get, right? Good luck. If you got to carry, hope you got some ibuprofen for that back later on, you know, maybe some acetaminophen, something, you know. Get ready for it. But I don't know, again, I never played ranked like enough. I always had that one instance of somebody quitting and then my night would go downhill, right? I couldn't really tell you if I was on a win streak or loss streak before that, but any time started to get momentum of any kind, it could be like 1 win, 3 wins in a row. It doesn't matter. Night would go downhill after like the first person on the enemy team quit. The first game that was like that, my night went downhill. I don't know how that would be related to engagement, because, you know, that would kill my engagement after someone would quit. Of course, netties can't do anything about that, but I would say if there's a way the matchmaking is set, it is going to be so that way like 75-80% of players are going to be in like that kind of 50-50 win-loss. I'm not 100% sure where he's like, oh, the game's out to get me, because if there's no skill-based matchmaking going on, and of course, if there's no EOMM engagement optimized matchmaking going on, it's luck of the draw of who you get. So I mean, back in the day, there were games that were designed to be like impossible to beat, or there were like boss fights in certain games where the boss was basically designed to be able to cheat within like the rules of the world. Like, games cheating is a real thing, right? It is. But in this kind of game, I don't see how the game is going to cheat you. I would say that if that's a common thing for people, watch out for quicksand, right? Don't get frustrated, because that's usually what makes me have a bad time, is when I get frustrated, I start making more mistakes, I slip into that quicksand, and then I realize I'm just getting frustrated, and then I try to struggle my way out of it, and the harder you struggle in quicksand, the quicker you sink, so.
The problem, though, with Rivals is Rivals boosted everybody when a game came out, right? Remember Season 0 to Season 1 to 1.5 to 2.0? Everyone was boosted as and so everyone was like, oh my god, all these people are boosted, they're all shit. Who do you think are all the people that are complaining right now about EOMM, like, for real? Not like saying like, oh, it's like a meme. The people who really complain about it are the people who got to those GM ranks, who got to those celestial ranks in Season 0, 1, 1.5, 2, and they can't do it anymore because they really pulled back on how much rank they give you now for playing the game and how much you get when you rank up. So you don't get as much, and then with the rank reset, if you fall behind on time, right, like you don't have enough time to grind, you don't get it as for free as you were getting before. So who do you think the demons are in the lobbies? Those are the demons, and those are the people that talk about the demons the most, right? The EOMM demons. So
is he just practicing target acquisition? Is that what he's doing? Because it's like he looks over, he moves out, pop, right? And then he moves back behind, cover, he stands still. Sometimes he runs over here, sometimes he kind of moves back and forth while he's talking. But then it's like these two, he'll just like pop. Like, I guess he's practicing target acquisition, like hitting his headshots, right?
If they give them ammo
picking back
and
up,
tell them, yes, you're right, our matchmaking could be better. Here's what happens, okay? One of two things. One, the best case scenario that we can get out of this is they go, we're going to try to move towards a stricter skill-based matchmaking. And then the games become sweaty as every single time, and you
He's not wrong.
Become Overwatch. Just telling you. Like, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Do whatever you want. I'm just telling you how it's going to go.
Never played Overwatch, but I definitely don't want the identity of Marvel Rivals to change. It's a wonderful game in and of itself. I'm assuming from the way he's talking, because he's been referencing ranked a lot, he's talking strictly in ranked. Quick play, I don't want to see any SBMM. No, that just needs to be you get who you get. Good luck. And the fact that I got Winter Soldier down in the C tier on my duelist tier list, and he's sitting here just constantly two-tapping these dudes with what I'm assuming is just normal everything. Maybe he's changed something in the practice settings, but I'm assuming it's normal. So, maybe he's just kind of popping out and practicing his headshots, but yeah, it shows you I'm a dirty casual. I got Winter Soldier down in tier list, or in the C on the tier list, but that's for other reasons. And the moment I turned to focus on Winter Soldier, who was trying to clown on me in the Shin Shibuya game, the moment I turned on him, it took his other teammates to save him from me. Even though he was looking at me, he pulled me in, he tried to slow me. His teammates had to save him. Now, I'm assuming that Flats would not have the issue that gentleman had, or lady, I'm not sure who was playing him. But, yeah.
The opposite end is they tell you they're going to make changes, and then they make changes, but then you don't feel them. And then you enrage them even more. Because you've already given them like a little bit of a treat. You kind of rewarded them a little bit for the bad behavior. We're like, hey, listen, take this little treat, we'll fix it later, And then they're expecting another treat, and they're not getting it, and they go ballistic, So
Just adding gas to the fire.
That's the fear at the moment, because then it's like, well, you said you're gonna fix it and you didn't fix it. You know. So that kicks the can further down the road, though. Like, if you just want to like deal with it later, you know what I mean? That's probably the best option. You know, if I had to choose an option, I'm probably choosing that option, because, like, you know,
Here they come.
I do so much other shit at this point. You know, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to have to hear about this shit for the next year. Is that actually gonna happen though? Who knows? But regardless,
again, I haven't engaged enough with ranked. From what I did engage with ranked, I felt it was kind of just pretty much random. I didn't feel like there was any... Well, of course, they said there was no skill-based matchmaking in here, but I didn't really feel like there was anything that was kind of pushing me into a win or pushing me into a loss. Most oftentimes, the games felt pretty even. You know, it was a tooth and nail, and then there'd be like one play or one set of life or a couple of ults that didn't work out, and it's like that changed the momentum of who was winning or who was pushing or who was ahead, who was behind. That was my experience. Of course, my experience comes from Season 0 and then Season 1 and Season 1.5, right? That was my time in ranked. And being boosted, if I'm going to get back into ranked, I kind of don't like hearing that. And this is a guy that I'm kind of assuming, because he's also referenced Overwatch and he's mostly referenced ranked. So I'm assuming he plays a lot in ranked. From the 2 taps, I'm going to have to assume that too. But yeah, I don't know if the level up process is a bit more grindy, because it felt kind of fine back in Season 0, 1, and 1.5, right? It was like 3 or 4 games, 3 or 4 wins, and you would go from like no rank to the next rank, right? You go from like 3 to 2 and then 2 to 1 with like, you know, 3, 4 wins. I'm gonna lean on 4, but yeah, and that feels pretty healthy, like that, you know, probably 4 or 5 wins, 4 or 5 wins being the most healthy of, hey, every 4 or 5 wins you're gonna be, you know, assuming no losses, you know, you're gonna be going up to the next rank. That seems pretty healthy, right? Especially for, you know, you're playing with a whole bunch of different people. It's random. Each game is like epic journey in and of itself, right? I don't know, 4 or 5 games seems pretty reasonable. So if it's slower and it's like a lot more difficult or a lot more grindy to rank up, maybe it's that way up at the upper ranks, but down at the bottom ranks it's still like, you know, 3, 4, 5 games. Maybe I can still get back into it, right? Because I'm mainly looking to get a skin, and that's pretty much it. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Sorry for interrupting again, Flats. Carry on.
What is the right solution? That's the best part. There is none. That's why I said we're cooked. Like, I didn't say we're cooked because, like,
Come back here.
Game's dying. Steam numbers down. Matchmaking. Game dying. Like, I'm saying we're cooked because there is no answer. That's the best answer, because every game on the planet has been trying to discover what fair, balanced matchmaking feels like. But the only way it feels fair and balanced is if you win, or if you lose a really close game, but your teammates are all nice and you have a good time.
So I misunderstood him at the start. Sorry about that, Flats. From an experiential perspective, I can completely agree with what he just said, right? Like, the only way most people are going to feel that matchmaking is fair is if, like, you're either trouncing the opponents and you're just winning, ranking up, getting stuff. Or if it's like a really tooth and nail back and forth game, you're butting heads. It's like 2 billy goats going at it, and they're just like in the same spot for hours, just ramming their heads back and forth, and then you like barely lose. And everybody's laughing, having a good time, if you're in chat. Yeah, I can agree with that from an experiential point of view, right? Because if you're losing a lot, right, no one wants to think that they're bad. But if you're losing a lot, you know.
If you get shit stomped in a game and then back-to-back shit stomps, you are just you're gone. I'm gone. I'm tilted too. Like, I'm no better. I get tilted as shit too. You know what I mean? Like, dude, if I get back to back at EOMM demons, like, I'm taking this mouse, I'm going, I gotta get a carpenter to repair my wall tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, it happens to everyone. Everyone gets to the point where it's like, dude, this is annoying. So there is no perfect magic system. It doesn't exist. So
There is one. There is one. It's random. Wild West. If Lady Luck hates you, I'm sorry. Lady Luck hates me too. But that's really the only fair one that I can think of. Now, for a ranked one, you base it within a certain number of ranks. Like, say, you're able to match against people 2 ranks above you and 2 ranks below you. That seems fair, right? Just base it off a rank. But again, I'm going to have to call back to what he said a moment ago. Like, people are only going to think the matchmaking is fair as if they're winning most of the time. But I don't know, do it completely random, and in ranked, it's based off your ranked. You will match against people like up to 2 ranks below you and up to 2 ranks above you. And if that 2 ranks above you is, well, if it feels like they're 10 ranks above you, sorry, luck of the draw. It was random pick.
that's where I think we're cooked, because it's like, what are they gonna say?
I can also agree with what he's saying. Like there is no right answer from like a PR perspective, right? But that's I don't know. That's kind of how I feel the internet is with most things, right? There just is no right answer. A whole bunch of people gonna be mad at you no matter what.
I don't even know if there's a good answer, you know? And there's a third
probably
answer,
not, man.
right? Where they don't really say much, where they don't do much, like they just acknowledge it and they don't say anything, right? That's arguably bad too, because you've not only validated to them that that if they complain loud enough they'll get something, but also said you're not gonna do anything about it. So it's like almost like,
it's not even necessarily saying that you're not going to do something about it. It's just kind of, if you acknowledge it and then say nothing and do nothing, it's, you're leaving it open to people in their own minds of whether them acknowledging that is either like acknowledging feedback, hey, we're listening, thank you for your feedback, you know, thank you, and then they say nothing, do nothing. It's one option. The other option is, well, they acknowledged it and then they said nothing and did nothing. That's a quiet admission that it's real. So, I mean, I would say that more.
number one, but like a nicer version of number one. That's actually, that might be the best version, is if they acknowledge everything and they go, yes, we understand what you're talking about. We understand what you're talking about with matchmaking, but like the matchmaking works and then that's it. But like that would still.
Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes it does.
Still be interpreted as skill issue. People would still interpret it that way. So I don't know what we're cool.
I can agree, we're cooked, but at the same time, if people are being honest, if you're having trouble ranking up, it might be your teammates, but you're a part of the 12-person tango too, so truth hurts. And that's going to be most instances.
That's why I said
there's always outliers.
You know, I don't have an answer. I don't got an answer for you.
Perfect isn't real, but there is weakest, strong, and strong.
Yeah, but there's like weak, weaker, weakest. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. Like there's not really a good answer. There's not. We're not even talking about perfect. There isn't even a good answer. All the answers are bad. All of them.
One down.
I got nothing for you. Like matchmaking is such a complex conversation.
Was he even looking at the screen on that last one? What? Back it up like 6 seconds here.
Good answer. All the answers are bad. All of them.
One down.
I got nothing for you. Like really a good answer. There's not. We're not even talking about perfect. There isn't even a good answer. All the answers are bad. All of them.
Yeah. He looked over. He looked over.
Like
acquired.
matchmaking is such a complex
target acquisition
conversation. What if the answer?
I never. I never thought of doing that. I just kind of learned by doing it quick play. Maybe I should have done something like that for the dirty casual tries. Might have had some better results in some characters' first game. I'll blame my teammates though.
Was get good, but they don't want the answer get good. Get good is going to drive them insane because
but sometimes
people
it's the
that are
truth.
Screaming that the most are the people that are the loud ones who are going to go into every comment section, go on every Reddit post, go on every Twitter post, and they
Sorry, I didn't mean to unpause. I don't know. I'm a dirty casual. I just gotta get good.
Dude, I already saw it this morning. Dude, I didn't stream yesterday because I didn't have a camera. I had to go get a new camera, and I literally saw like a clip of Boger talking about EOMM and how it's not real and was explaining it. And dude, all the comments are like, dude, I actually used to like this guy. Boger used to be cool until Necros got his claws in him. Oh, this...
What? See, this is what I mean. You get on the internet, and these people, they get in like this herd mentality, right? They just kind of pile on other people whether they believe it or not, and I don't know if someone's telling you how it is, and oh, I don't like this person no more. I guess that career is kind of better off without him, ain't he? But I mean, yeah, just people didn't hear what they wanted to hear. They didn't like the truth. Truth hurts.
Guy, all he does is complain and flame people, even though they're not. Dude, you can't say anything. You can't say anything to them because they if you disagree with them, you're like the second coming. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be careful when I say that.
The robot devil. You're the second coming of the robot devil.
But like, you're the second coming of some really bad people. You know what I mean? The new culture and sentiment is either agree.
They oddly looks similar to the Galactobots in this universe, only red, with instead of kind of like flat horns, they're pointy. It's about the only difference. And then you got the super robot devil, who also rides a motorcycle and carries a jar of motor oil.
With me or shut up, you know? And it's like, brother, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. So how do you find out? How do you come up with a good answer? How do you come up with the best answer? You don't. It's not possible. And you can't talk about what the best answer could potentially be, because if you disagree with them, you're like, what do you do? You know?
You just disagree with them. You tell how it is and move on.
Their answer? Yes. It doesn't matter what their answer is, though. Like, if the answer is skill issue, there's no EOMM. That's just how matchmaking works. You're going to enrage those people. You enrage the Redditors. If you acknowledge it and be like, it's not EOMM, but we could do better with matchmaking, they're going to expect it to be better for them. And if it doesn't get better for them, they're going to latch onto that and be like, you promised us. You're breaking promises. How dare you?
They promised they would improve matchmaking, not make you better. In that hypothetical situation, right? In that hypothetical situation. If they come out and say there is no EOMM, it's a skill issue, but we'll look at the standards and we'll try to improve them, and then say, hey, we made some tweaks and improvements, but things don't get any better for you. That's the mirror on the wall. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I come from like the Call of Duty 4 era. I also come from like playing a lot of Battlefield. Like those were my big those were my big like PvP shooters online, and Rainbow Six Vegas and Vegas 2, and in those games there was none of this matchmaking crap. It was random, and in ranked you faced off against people within a certain range of your rank. It'll be up to a certain number of ranks below and a certain number of ranks above. And then that's just how it worked. Luck of the draw otherwise. Hopefully you don't get paired up with a bunch of like lazy randoms and going up against a clan team. It sucked when it happened, but shit happens.
For you, by the way.
But yeah, I think the answer for Rivals, if EOMM is or isn't in here, to just come out and say whether it is or isn't.
I played a game like that before where people got into that, so I know what I'm talking about. Or they say borderline nothing, and they just barely acknowledge it. But even then, people are gonna be like, well, you're not acknowledging the true problems. Like, you guys are killing your game. Like, but the problem is we already, the ball is rolling. If the ball never started rolling, okay. Yeah.
I'm just kind of amazed how he's just rhythmically still just popping all these headshots off, right? Like, I know they're stationary targets, but he's just even adjusting it, kind of just mid whatever, just adjusting and getting more. It's,
you know what I mean? One thing. But the ball.
I never thought about doing this. Also, while we've been in here, I also have noticed that the flames here, maybe this is YouTube, right? But the flames here are kind of flat.
All started rolling. So it's like, how do you stop the ball once it's rolling? You can't. It's going to hit something. What's it going to hit? Is it going to hit the town? Is it going to clog the river? Or is it going to hit the old grandma that's tied to a tree? You know what I mean? Like, what do you, like, it's something's going to fly. Something's getting, it just depends, like, how bad or how are we? You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe it'll hit a bump and it will skip over the town. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But the losing streaks are definitely orchestrated, so what could it be?
I don't know. I don't see NetEase knowing when someone's going to quit mid-game, and then I just have a completely crappy night after that. I don't really see how you would orchestrate that. Again, I'm just going off of my experience in rank, right? Flats here is obviously a lot more experienced with rank than I am, but that was why I kind of quit rank, right? Or not even kind of. That's why I quit rank, was the frustration with that being a recurring thing. I don't really see how NetEase would in any way orchestrate that. Like, at all. I don't see how. I don't see how it would be. I don't see how you could even predict it. Because everybody's got a different breaking point. And sometimes, sometimes people get pissed and then things just turn around for them, right? Like, how do you predict what's going to happen and when? But yeah, I kind of had yeah. My exasperated was a little different than his exasperated.
I'm trying to say this as respectfully as I can. But, like, in life, there are times where you notice trends, or you notice certain things, or you notice things that are off because someone pointed it out to you. If I took your entire gaming history from every game you've ever played, okay, I bet I would find similar trends in all of those games.
In science, correlation does not equal causation. But also, like Mr. Garrick from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, coincidences happen every day. I don't trust coincidences. Stay paranoid.
I bet I would. Recency bias and confirmation bias are very real. Okay.
Yes.
And I speak as that as someone who is very good at noticing trends. I'm very good at picking up on things. It's why I had such a career in Overwatch doing it for years, right? Like, it's why
I don't know. I never.
Every time I made a tier list or every time I talked about a patch, it came true, like 98% of the time, because I had experience and I could notice the trends as it was going, right? But, like, that's
okay.
Different though than, like, somebody points out to you, like, something weird, like, I don't know, there's a lot of blue cars on the road today, and then every time you go out for the next few days, you're looking around and you're going, oh my god, there are a lot of blue cars. Like, is everyone buying blue cars all of a sudden? But it's just like,
sorry, I didn't mean to double tap there. I used to play Destiny, and in Destiny 1, I needed one piece of gear to hit 32. One. And it wouldn't give it to me. Weeks went by. Over a month went by. Never got that one piece. That's when my buddy started teasing me about Forever 31. And oh, the game knows that that's the one piece you need to hit 32. So it's just not giving it to you on purpose. I started to believe it a little bit. It wasn't true, of course. Not true at all. But I started to believe it a little bit. Everything seemed too coincidental. It's because he put the seed of the thought in my mind, and that's why.
You're just noticing more blue cars because you've just been paying attention to them more. You know what I mean? And it might be in your, like, you've just been leaving your neighborhood, and like your neighbors have a couple blue cars, and so you've been seeing your neighbors more often. You know what I mean? It happens with this too. What do you mean look at your profile then? Rather, I haven't even, hold on, SK messaged me too. One sec. I have someone claiming to be robbed by EOMM, and I want to see. Okay, is this you? Okay, this is you. Okay. Holy shit, you got dominated. You got absolutely cooked. So let's go back. So wait, you've been playing since... So what? Hang on.
Okay. They're in diamond rank, right? It's obviously pretty easy to see wins and losses, but all of this right here is saying diamond 2 in competitive. Now let's go back here just a second, right? Okay. Okay. Not sure how tooth and nail these were. But these communicate to me they did so good, but the other team did better. Went negative, positive, negative, 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 negative. Okay. I could see how they would think that, especially since back here 15-3 was... Oh, these are on the same day too. So this is like one play session. Okay, so they just... 13th. What day was the 13th? It was a Wednesday. It was a Wednesday. I don't know. Maybe all the sweats are on in their region on Wednesdays. I could see how they would think that, though, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 losses, 1 win, at least 2 more losses.
Holy shit.
He's got 4 more in between victories. And these are all on the same day.
You got dominated.
I guess the 13th was the day they get to play a lot.
You got absolutely cooked.
Okay, that's back on the 12th. Okay, this is past the stuff we saw earlier, so they had a pretty long session, like, guessing like a 6-hour session. Okay, so this was a couple of different sessions on the same day, because I'm seeing a jump in time here between these two games. Okay, yeah. See, then we've got the loss and then the win. So it looks like they got the game early in the morning.
Shit, you got dominated.
And then, like, in the evening.
You got absolutely cooked.
Okay, they got some other wins. See, they were getting wins around like 8. Now that was a lot of losses in a row. Here's another big chunk, but they had some wins up here mixed in with losses. And at this point, we've swapped back to the 12th, right? We swapped back to the 12th. Oh, but wait, it's... Oh no, this is in the afternoon, evening, the day before.
So let's go back. So wait, you've been playing since... So what? Hang on, what was that thing the other day? What was it? 47 was the amount of games that were sitting on the page before. I probably miscounted. It's probably 40 to 45. So let's say in the last 40 to 45 games, you started in Diamond 2. You won a few games, lost a few games. Also, the games you lost, I'm curious. Oh, you spammed Hulk that one, but like I wouldn't know without the VOD. You actually played well that game. That's a game you probably could have won. This game you were kind of the EOMM demon in this game. Played Luna, Phoenix, Ultron, Strange, and Venom. 16 and 13. That's not too good. This game you look like you did pretty good though. Yeah, you did pretty good this game. You did pretty good that game. Unfortunate. I'm assuming this game is a tilt game where you lost. So what's the times played? So this is back to back games. All
Tilt game. Does that mean where he means like the guy got tilted, frustrated, started mentally slipping off, or is that like when the game turned against him?
All of these are back-to-back games. So you won a 4-game losing streak, then you popped off this game, right? Had a nice win, and then got stuck on support, probably tilted. And then did you get off for the night after this? No, you kept queuing. Holy shit, you kept queuing. That's kind of impressive. And unfortunately, just a couple tough games in here. I wouldn't say like you were fully EOMM demon. Like that game was pretty close.
I don't know. There's some games up there like yeah. See, like this is a 33 and 3, 22 and 14 with 13, 16 9 and 1, 30 10 and 0. I mean, if you're losing with 30 and 10, I'm not sure what it should be like up here, but I'm just gonna kind of assume the other team just kind of eked him out a little bit, right? But then again, I am a casual.
Actually, I think probably popped off harder for that game.
22 and 5, but that
yeah,
was
like this game you did really well. Some of these games you just get kind of unlucky with, and then or matchmaking, and said they're gonna talk about it. And granted, that should be a good. 7 was the amount of games that were sitting on the page.
You're a little past this.
That's a game you probably could have won. This game you were kind of the then got stuck on support, probably tilted. Okay, and then did you get off for the night after this? No, you kept queuing. Holy shit, you kept queuing. That's kind of impressive.
Okay.
And unfortunately, just a couple tough games in here. I wouldn't say like you were fully EOMM demon. Like that game was pretty close. You actually, I think, probably popped off harder for that game. Yeah, like this game you did really well. Some of these games you just get kind of unlucky with. And then
16 8 and 4.
Then look at that.
15 4 and 17. I'm gonna guess they were support. Had to be convoy.
Yeah, you get rewarded with a nice win streak. I mean, you played well in almost all of these games.
Okay.
I'm assuming this one you played 13 and 2. Unfantastic. That's a weird one. I mean, I forget what
fantastic and half bad
rank you're at right now, but you started at Diamond 2 and you're at Diamond 3. Well, hang on, Diamond 2, but you lost 2 games into it. So like, I understand your pain. This looks like really up.
Again, I can see how the person would think that, but looking at this and looking at the numbers of increase and decrease, like just kind of taking this as like a barometer, right? Because this is like the tail end of the win streak that Flat said he got rewarded with, right? Going up at least 25 each one.
Unfantastic. That's a
1 2 3
weird
4,
one.
5. Yeah,
I mean,
there's at least 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 wins. 6 wins. It goes from Diamond 2 to Diamond 1, and then further on up, slips back down into Diamond 2 from some losses, tries to recover a little bit here, gets a win, but then slips all the way back down into Diamond 3. If I got up into Diamond 1, and then like by the end of my next session or the end of that session, I was back down to Diamond 3, that'd be disheartening, but sometimes that's how it goes, right? Sometimes that's how it goes. Now, I don't remember if when somebody else quits, if it shows that, like, you know, you guys didn't finish the game or something, or how it appears here, but this is kind of what I would feel like would happen. Like, hey, when this game would be the game where someone quits on the other team, and then it's like, oh, just go on a losing streak afterwards. But that looks nothing like what this person's talking about, right? Now, again, I can agree where the person would think that something is set against them, right? Because going back here, they were having some losses. I'm seeing more losses than the wins pretty consistently. They get chunks of wins, right? They get chunks of wins, but they got that really big chunk of wins right there. Oh, hey, they even got a couple MVPs right at the start of it. So I could see how someone would think that, you know, like, EOMM is a thing, but I don't know. If you were to look at my competitive record, I'm willing to bet you would see more losses than wins. And that would kind of tell you why you're stuck in that rank.
4 supports, that's weird. Then you won the next game barely, and then you just ran out of gas. 1 and 2. Okay, not your fault. I wouldn't say that one's your fault. This one, though, were you stuck on support? No, you were 6 and 6 on Strange. That's not like, I don't think that's totally your fault. I think this guy was your demon. This.
It looks like his team was just having a rough go of it. I would have to say with Rocket, they just simply didn't have enough healing out. And Rocket also, I can't really see the healing number, but I'm going to guess 5,000. And being 3 and 5, 7 assists. Yeah, he was looking to put out some damage here and there, but just didn't have enough healing. And with these two, like these two, these guys are gonna be kind of grouped up. This guy's gonna kind of be hanging back, so he can kind of get stretched out from the core of the push, right? As you're playing with Rocket, again, Strange and Emma can kind of hang close together. They can help cover each other. Iron Man's going to kind of be off on his own a little bit, right? I'm just kind of assuming, especially from looking at him being 4 and 5, he was obviously not near Rocket in the tanks. Star-Lord's kind of another wild one. Probably got up and away on their own at some points as well. This person also played as Squirrel Girl and Groot at one point. Squirrel Girl might have been a bit of a better option, maybe. What map are they on? I can't see the... I don't see the map. But, yeah. Tokyo 2099 Spider Islands. Okay, Convoy. Yeah. Yeah. Iron Man would not have been a good choice. I would definitely pick Squirrel Girl over Iron Man in that particular situation, because yeah.
This game.
But yeah, it looks kind of like his team. Okay, so you were coming back for the heals when you needed to. Good job. Also, I think you got, if that's from this season, he's got the teleport now, right? Rough getting pushed up on a lot. Rough getting pushed up on a lot. Rough getting pushed up on a lot and swarmed. People getting up behind your line. Hulk. And probably Winter Soldier as well. Maybe Emma. Diamond Mode Emma. But Emma might have been going after Emma. And
this guy right here was probably...
I don't know. Yeah. It was a rough game.
Probably the demon. But, like, you also had someone on your team that was 11 and 1 with 6 final hits. So, like, you had some decent players, but I can also see that you're You have a guy that's on Loki. Potentially, you guys only had one support by the end of the game. Maybe they got tilted. Then you get a nice win back, and then the tilt it sets in by here, right? Strange mag.
Quicksand.
If I would have played some of these heroes into some of these comps, I'd have to look at like each individual game. But like realistically, I think you just kind of get a little bit tilted after like a tough win. It's actually happened a few times, so I can see it back here. After these really, really tough win, 2-1, you have another really good game where you lose, and then you kind of like fall off really hard after. Then same thing comes down here.
There's some variation in there, but I could agree with Flats, and I think that would be most people, right? Like, you just have a bad run, a frustrating time, you get into quicksand, you get frustrated, and then you try to struggle out of it, and the harder you struggle, just the worse it gets. But let's go ahead and zoom ahead here. Or does he stay commenting on their thing for the whole time? Let's get to where he wraps up here.
Here, when I went on a big win streak the other day, I was also streaming because it was like the new season, right? Oh, it doesn't actually go all the way down. You can see, I can't go all the way down. If I'm winning and I'm doing well, I keep that streak going. But the second I start losing or I'm starting to get tilted, I'm out. I peace. I pull back and I go, you know what? Hey, listen. I'm not playing that well anymore. I gotta take some time. I gotta figure it out. I can tell you don't do that. But that is definitely not EOMM. I mean, considering you're in the same rank, you have not moved. I ranked up a ton through those games, even with the loss streaks. Like, I went from like GM2 to Celestial 2 through those games. So even though I have streaks of wins and losses, I'm still climbing.
And right there, I can agree with him. That's going to be it for most people, right? If you try to bear through the frustration while you're frustrated, you're going to make more mistakes, you're going to have more bad games. And that's something that a couple of my community members recommended, is like, when it seems like you're getting on a loss streak in comp, just go ahead and call it a night and come back, right? Save your rank. Me, I'm more of the, I will overcome, I will manifest destiny, I will grip it in my hand. And, you know, well, I'm not a fictional character. I can't actually just will that to happen. Sometimes it is what it is, but it was like I was saying throughout a lot of that, sometimes the truth hurts, right? And I know this because, you know, there are some games that I've wanted to be good at, but can't be good at everything, right? Can't be good at everything. But again, that comes from Flats. That was on Flats 2. It's one of his alternate channels. That is linked in the description down below. This video is linked in the description down below. I'm going to throw a thumbs up there. Thank you very much, Flats. And yeah, go check it out. Now, something else we have to bring up here is that Marvel Rivals has responded. Right? They have. We do not use EOMM. Right? Now, I haven't watched this video. We're not going to react to it here on stream, but I have Flats' main channel and this video linked down there as well, so that way you can bounce from here to there to check that out, to see what Marvel Rivals said, what Guang said, and to see what might have been promised, or to see what their comment was. Now, he does not give a very good indication of what that is. Good job. But this is something I will probably check it out on my own. Probably won't be doing it on stream. Now, it did come out earlier today, right? Or came out late yesterday, or evening yesterday, late. Generally, I'm gonna want to wait till it's been like, you know, a good 7 days before I react to something that another creator has put out. Now, if you look at his view counts, I don't think he has anything to worry about for me. I'm not trying to grift off of his view counts either, and I don't think with my tiny channel that I could possibly steal anything away from his own performance and success. But I still just kind of, in general, want to wait that 5 to 7 days before I react to something. That's just a personal preference of mine. So yeah, with this coming out late yesterday, basically within the last 24 hours, not going to be reacted to it anyway, but I did want to bring it up so that way you could see what the follow-up was. And with how well Flats covered the situation and looked at it from multiple different angles, I also really liked how he went through and broke down the performance, was looking at performance, looking at damage, looking at everything, you know, incorporated with that person's performance for that game, and seeing how maybe what might have happened, if it's real, if it's not. And he went through it in a very calculating way, very analytical way. So I don't know, he seems to know what he's talking about. At the very least, he's got a decent head on his shoulders, right? At the very least. But he seems like he's got a really good head on his shoulders, and I don't know. Even if he's not right about what happened in the games and when the guy got tilted or whatnot, just looking at the trend of performance and wins and losses, I mean, it's very plausible. And it, you know, Occam's razor, simplest solution is usually the best. And if you're having a rough time, yeah, your teammates are going to factor in. Matchmaking's going to factor in, but... And also, something else you have to keep in mind. As a really wise old saying goes, it is possible to make no mistakes and still lose. It is very possible. But again, I got that stuff linked down below, so do check that out. Definitely go check it out to see how the aftermath turned out. I want to say thank you to Flats. Links in the description. And yes, at this point, we will probably get a couple of games in, but my will not be my own when we come back, and I will be at the mercy of whatever comes up. And I might be able to blame the wheel a little bit. But probably not for the full thing. Probably not for any of it, because it will be just me. Anyways, I'll be right back here. I want to go get some water, and we'll get into this. also took the opportunity to toddle on by the little boy's room, wash my hands, etc. Alright. So, chat. My will is not my own, and you should also stop eating salted popcorn. Alright, I'm gonna be playing a Vanguard. Oh, no, Duelist! Duelist! Aha! Maybe I'll still get to work on some Iron Man proficiency. The Duelist list. Oh, please be somebody I don't suck with. Please be somebody I don't suck with. Oh, I can't look. I can't look. Hawkeye. Okay. Not someone I suck with, but not someone I consistently do the greatest with. Alright. Now, chat, I'm gonna try the changing up the duelist every time I die, spinning that wheel. We're gonna try that, right? It's kind of an experiment here. Don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna see. Alright, so I gotta play Hawkeye.
Once an Avenger, always an Avenger.
I really don't want to play Hawkeye on this map. And I can't, I'm not, it's not that I can't, but I am not going to willfully just run out and die just to change characters. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Nope. Trying to kick butt. Okay.
Escape pod ready. Opening escape.
Oh god. Oh god, I really need to remap some stuff to the buttons on my mouse.
The best thing I've ever
I never have done that. I really need to do that. I'd make a few things a lot easier.
30 seconds before you attack.
What?
Get ready.
Oh lord, oh lord, oh lord, oh lord.
Not used to being on a planet without a moon.
Okay, maybe this won't be so bad. Maybe it won't be so bad. Okay, we got this, we got this. Yeah, we're gonna snap.
Really?
Yeah.
Think it's got room for one more? Gonshu can be a bit of a pain. We can barely keep
the battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
we got this.
2, 1. All you
What
need
could
to do
possibly
is capture
go
the
wrong?
mission area. Got it?
Other than get clowned on by a Hawkeye.
I'm hurt.
Just what the doctor ordered.
We're not gonna focus on that Hawkeye. We're not trying to diff. We're trying to win. Mainly just trying not to die. Go away.
A nice deep freeze.
I mean it. Stop.
I like the cold.
Oh, I'm missing it. There we go.
Use a hand. Needed that boost.
It's spider time!
Go away. Okay. Come here, Thor. Come here, Thor. Give me your magic.
Behold the god of thunder!
Sonic boom! Woo! Never miss! Usually you have to win the target. Not with this era. This was the doctor ordered.
Okay, that was pretty decent. That was a terrible shot. That was a terrible shot. I suck. I'm terrible. Never play Hawkeye again. Oh, maybe I'm not so bad. Like okay, it was like let's give him one. He's trying so hard. Hawkeye, stop! Leave me alone, brother. Brother, we are Arrow Bros. We're Robin Hood Bros, man. We're supposed to be like on the same side, man. We're supposed to be like, yeah, go Robin Hood, bro, man. Did I really just do that? Go away! Stop! You're bullying me! This is not a game bully! You're not Rockstar! Stop it!
Making the cut.
I need to remember I got
Ice arrow unleashed.
the little V thing.
That came in handy.
The little reflect shot. Yeah, he's trying. He's trying. You think I should give him one, chat? I think I should give him one just so I can change characters. Hey, Thor. I missed it.
Disappear!
Got another gun. Let's back off. Ah, Psylocke got me. Okay. Okay, maybe this is not such a good idea.
Double kill!
I got some unfinished business.
Punisher. Yes.
Only 60 seconds left.
Where's Punisher? Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to rethink how this whole thing works.
I'll fight this war.
Maybe not have them on the. Maybe not have them on the. Oh crap. Maybe not having them on the same screen. Then chat can't see it.
A nice deep freeze. Down to 30 seconds. Hits the grand finale.
Armored up.
That one hurts.
Enemy target located. It's all about the
Final 10 seconds.
This is real firepower!
Until we have a winner.
I need healing.
Be your best self.
Hunkering down. Rise, my friends!
Okay, let's get rid of Psylocke.
I suck.
Ah!
Well, you can't expect to win.
Just trying out Enzoi. Oh! How is the Enzoi's going? Kid Cat. I can see that. I do like the goofy face. The big eyeballs. Oh, hey! Yeah, I did get a lot of critical hits in there, didn't I? I want to give everybody else a thumbs up. Just because you haven't been to the new islands yet. Ooh, checking out the new stuff. It's always good to be checking out new stuff, new content. I am waiting for Schedule 1 to come out with their cartel update. So that way I've got some drama, some conflict, some challenge, some opponents. Game's been fun as it is, but needs a little drama. Needs a little more drama. 460A. Skaboosh. Alright, so now we're going to be working on Jeff. We need 1,200 more, so we need 1140. Alright. I don't know. I don't know which would be the quickest to complete. Still need to take some more damage. We did rank up here with this. We got 300 from that. Alright, and yeah. Alright. This will probably be the last game. Now, let me do this, right? Let me do this. I hate you so much, Windows. I hate you so much, Windows. Fucking piece of shit. Alright. I do not know what GD setting that is. I wish I knew. And I would turn it the fuck off. Anyways, so we will start out, and then what I'm gonna try to do is like move over here, start spinning it, and then move it over here, so yeah, you can see what it comes out to. Maybe that'll allow me to initiate it a little bit quicker, make it a little more feasible from light off, right? I need to rank up a few more times. Ooh, waiting for the Schedule 1 update. Like, I swear to God, Windows, just let me drag it from one screen to the other. I need to figure out what that is. Just gotta do it real quick, like. Anyways, so last game of the night, I'm going to be Duelist again. Now see, what I did here was I put each of the roles in 4 times, right? So there's 12 slots, try to make it pretty even. Figured that would kind of help randomize it more too, right? Each of the heroes' names is only on here once, so maybe I just need to do it like twice. Maybe I just need to do it like twice. We'll play with it. We'll play with it as we go. But Duelist, rolling. Rolling, ha! Magic. Okay. Alright. So I gotta try to be magic here, chat. I'm not sure how well it's gonna work out for me, but we're gonna see. We're gonna find out.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I have mutant powers and a little demonic magic.
All right. E. Okay, yeah, E. 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 And right click is a ranged. I need to remember which one was the uppercut for in case I get thrown off the side or something by a Jeff. Or maybe an invisible one pushes me. Because the portals will take me like straight across. They won't allow me to go up. But the uppercut will.
When things get tense, the dark child tends to come out.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Okay.
Love your sword.
Sorry, I should have muted for that. My bad.
It's not actual fire, it's soul fire.
That's too awesome.
Okay. Let's come over, cha.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Look, our next victim.
Oh yeah.
And always use a shield.
Oh, I need to get out.
I got you.
Oh, that's right. It's not a block. It's a ranged throw. Should have done the demon thing. I shouldn't have even used that at all. Okay. Let's go in the middle here.
Go have fun.
Oh yeah, we got Jeff again. Come on. There we go.
You brought ice to a a sword
That was not
fight.
very gracious. Not sure how quickly I was doing the... Ah! Okay. And I'm spinning the wheel, I'm dragging it over.
Magic is back!
Moon Knight. Unless we already have a Moon Knight, which it doesn't look like we do. Where'd Mooney go?
Friends call me Mark, or Stephen, or Jake.
Alrighty.
Alright, that feels better.
F is the hook. Crap.
Better stop that vehicle!
A little pick-me-up.
I am ready to put on a show!
Dang it.
A little pick-me-up.
I don't move me at all. There we go. Ah. Okay. Going again. Go quick, quick, quick. 3, 2, 1.
Come on,
And
Khonshu. Let me rest.
Spider-Man if we don't have one. We don't have a Spider-Man.
Where's the timeline where we all just go down to the bodega for a sandwich?
There's still a chance to stop them! Take a nap. You needed some help, didn't you?
Crap.
Pretty sure those are bad guys. Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Okay.
Nice.
So we're Spider-Man for a minute. I might never get to pop an ult. Outside of Moon Knight. Okay, we're just gonna hang back here.
You stop them in their tracks!
Better stick to the shadows.
Spider mode!
Now I gotcha.
Oh, abandoned. Abandoned.
Gonna get sticky. Better than Aunt May's chicken soup.
Yeah, that was almost bad. That was stupid of me. I did not do that right at all.
I hope the next version of me I meet is nicer.
Okay.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
Quite destructible.
That put some pep in my step.
Yeah.
Gonna get sticky. Count on me. I hope the next version of me I meet is nicer. Don't mess with the amazing
I
Spider-Man!
didn't need to do that. He got drained on health a lot quicker than I thought he was gonna. Oh, I have to do it. I have to do it.
You stop them in their tracks! I am ready to
Ah,
run
dang
the
it. Get out,
show.
get out, get out. Get out.
Don't mess with the amazing spider.
Round and pound.
Ah, why did I get all jittery there? Oh. Ah, thought I was gonna go all the way through it and I didn't. Okay, close, spin the wheel. 2, 1, and
Now
we
I've
are
got
gonna
something to
swap
prove.
to
Only
Phoenix
60
if we can.
seconds left.
Phoenix.
Once an X-Man, always an X-Man.
There we go. Oh no, we need a focus over there.
Down to 30 seconds.
Dang it. There we go.
The only way we win this is together.
You must hold out a little more. Stop it in their tracks.
Is that RJ or there? That was RJ.
Final 10 seconds.
Thanks for the boost.
Ooh.
Relax, keep playing until we have a winner.
Oh, I've got one help. Okay. Spin. And it doesn't matter, but I would have swapped to... Hello. Alright. Okay, so that works out a little bit better. Leveled up on one of them. That was a good job, everybody. I was swapping up between random people. My will was not my own. I had no choice at who I played. I am interested to see, though, what was my highlight, right? What was the highlight? Okay. Spider-Man.
That put some pep in my step.
Boom. And then I came in and...
You can count on me.
Okay, knocked him out.
I hope
Oh.
the next version of me I meet is nicer.
That's when I got Spider-Man 2 and came in here,
mess
but I
with the
completely,
amazing
yeah,
Spider-Man!
wasted the ult. Oh, that was in the replay. Oh, that was in the replay. Oh, that was painful. Yeah, I know, I probably didn't do too well because I was swapping up constantly, but I did swap up between 4 heroes, so I played 4 different heroes, right, across the entirety of the match. I went 3-1, 3 assists, 7 final hits. Did over 7,500 damage. Okay. It's I don't know, it's a bit of a weird board. I've never swapped up heroes so many times in any game in my entire Marvel Rivals career. If I can figure out a way to do like role and character, if I can figure out a way to do that, like maybe preemptively do it, right? So once I know what I'm gonna do, it's like, okay, on the first death I'm gonna swap up to and like preemptively roll it, so that way I just gotta look at it while I'm playing, right? Just be like, here's what it rolled, instead of watching it roll. Maybe I can do that, right? But yeah, that was actually kind of fun. Not even gonna lie. Oh, I unlocked a premium thing. Okay, okay. It's not necessarily that I can claim something, it's just that I leveled up. Now, did I actually complete like any missions? No, I wouldn't expect that I did. I wouldn't expect that I did. No, not at all. But, all right, yes. So we got our plan. We're gonna finish off the Jeff page. We're gonna grab the Panther spray and emote, and then we're gonna hop back over here to Flowers of Krakoa, and we're gonna get this comic book page. And then we're gonna jump back to Power of the Phoenix, and we're gonna get the crappy Panther and Atom stuff, so we can maybe try to grind some units, and might be able to get a pretty cool skin from the hot section, or depending on how much we can get, maybe 2. Right? Say if I can get like 2,800 total, I could get 2. Right? But we'll have to see how it goes. All right. So we did react to Flats, to a video being concerned about EOMM, and the update on that is that Marvel Rivals, NetEase, Guang and them have come out and said that they don't use it. So I would definitely check out his video to see what the fallout is. I'll probably be doing that probably after I hop off the stream here. Now, we weren't going to react to it. It was a longer video, and of course, you know, I'm able to extend stuff out, right? But I also want to say thank you for tuning in for the final part of the section that I'll probably be including moving forward. I'm going to try to think of like other ways, like, I don't know, maybe I do like a random roll of like a role and a hero, and I have to play that, and maybe chat tells me when to spin. So maybe I'll get to play a couple of lives with that person, then maybe the next couple of deaths I'll have to swap up randomly, right? We'll see how that plays out. But I do want to say thank you for coming out. Thank you for tuning in while I worked on some proficiencies. It was really awesome to get MVP first game of the night, and I think because I got MVP first game of the night, I think that's why I didn't give it to me that second game, even though it should have. The third game, I'll agree I didn't deserve it. That second game, though. Anyways, tomorrow for Den time, it won't be quite the full length. It'll probably be somewhere around 3 hours. And because we missed out on the stream last week, I took ill, I was sick, wasn't able to stream. We'll be mainly doing Expedition 33, depending on how lost in that we get. Maybe swap up to Marvel Rivals there towards the end for like the last, you know, little bit of however, just to try to keep working on some challenges, right? But mainly planning on Expedition 33. We might get some Rivals. Who knows? Maybe I'll start off with a few games of Rivals, just kind of testing out different ways to do the wheel, give it a few games, and then swap over to Expedition 33. Who knows? Well, you guys will see in the thumbnail. But mainly planned for Expedition 33. I do want to say thank you very much to NCS. Thank you to Flats, right? Great stuff. The songs we're going to be listening to on the way out are Chashkafira, Chashkakefira, Montagem Favela, and this is a funk song. And then we're going to have Dr. Mob and Chris Linton's Fearless Funk, and that's a funk one as well. And then we're going to have Critical Eye, Shiro, and Dolshi's Echoes, which is a witch funk song. Again, thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the watch time. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the support. I do want to say especially thank you for the support on all the videos. Multiple, the Strategist and the Vanguard video. Let me look back here real quick. I know the Strategist is over 100 views. I want to say it's like 136 views. And I want to say thank you very much for that kind of support. Thank you very much. It's really nice to know that I at least have opinions that are good enough to engage with in that regard, right? It's got 136 views. The revised Vanguard tier list only has 36. The original one had 68, but the second one I think is better, right? And then the Duelist is at 46 views on the tier list. All those are linked down below. The A Dirty Casual tried, like my first impressions, my impressions of the game from the beta, or what the impressions of the beta were. That's at 18 views. I want to say thank you very much, guys. And I'm all the time hitting double-digit views on the A Dirty Casual tries videos. Namor's got 25. It's a good one. Star-Lord's got 93. Luna's got 40. Just want to say thank you for all that, guys. Thank you for all the support. Just want to say thank you for all that. Not trying to crow about numbers or anything. Just as examples, want to say thank you. But we're going to go ahead and get to the music, and we're going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys next time. But most importantly, if I could click the right things, have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I made it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm only facing it all. Wait.
Forgot to say NCS, links in the description for all those songs down below. Make sure to check them out. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful night.